Hey everybody, let me fix my light. Just got off work for my day job. I'm gonna turn on my special mood light. It signifies that I'm doing work for myself and my dreams and my hopes and all that, my creative expression. That's not to say that the day job doesn't in some way express who I am, but this project, this game that I'm working on, that's fully me. So let's do a demo of it. Recent progress. That's what I like to do at the start of each stream. Is a demo of recent progress. Not this level, although I will say I updated this level in response to playtester feedback, and I guess I'll show that real quick. So the complaint was, complaint's too strong a word. Both Alex and Schick are really polite about their critique. They just say like what they're thinking about things, and I have to kind of read between the lines to get at the complaint. But the complaint was, it's hard to see the axles as they were. I've made changes. It used to be that you all this area where the pillars are was closed off, and you couldn't see the shape of the spokes and how they were connected to axles on the other side. So what that does for puzzles is it makes you need to remember things, or if you're not good at remembering things, you have to take notes or capture the information in some way. When I played The Witness, there were several puzzles that relied in some form of memory, and I like Schick, I'm not a big fan of those kind of puzzles. So I just took a screen capture and used that on my tablet to solve the puzzles, and then I would kind of make short work of problems that would be a little bit hard, or very hard if they were relying on my memory. So yeah, I'm not a total purist about this in this game. I was on a previous game called Drod that I made. On that game we tried very hard not to have any piece of the puzzle information missing from the player's view. And as we had updates to the game, sequels, we updated the engine multiple times to remove all trace of hidden information from the game. So there'd be things like you would mouse over an object and you'd right click on it, it would tell you everything that it did, because it was unacceptable for the player to have to figure it out by trial and error, or to, you know, remember for themselves what things are going to do. But this game does have hidden areas, and it uses them to make it more enjoyable. It's possible for some area of the level to not be known to you, and you can discover it and be a little bit excited when you do. So, for example, there's a whole chamber over here you can't get to initially. What's inside of it? Well, I'm not going to spoil that on this particular playthrough, but there is some way to get to it. Alright, so let me go to the most recently created level, continuing the demo. That was just a little fix I did on that level. What was the most recently created level? Oh, Additum. I don't know how it's pronounced, but it is a real word. Some of my level names are not real words, but this one is. It means the inner sanctum of a religious architecture. And I did arrange the level so that there would be something like an inner sanctum that you would get to. Anyways, let's hit play on this. I see one issue I want to fix real quick though. It's going to start up without me. Yeah, I'll fix it on the playthrough, or after the playthrough. Okay, so here's the level. I'll explain the elements for people who don't understand what they are. In the middle is me, the player-controlled character. M is her name. It's even got her name on the place where she will be born if she dies in the level. There's these blocks that you can push around. Okay, when you destroy a block, like I just did, I pushed it against the wall. It goes to the nearest block pad with a matching symbol on it, letter or number. That's what it just did. These green squares contain grass, and grass acts as an obstacle to blocks when you push them, but not to you. It's got some other properties too, but they aren't really necessary to talk about in this level. So I can walk up and down steps. Now, there have been like maybe 5 levels with these guys. I haven't finalized the name on them. I am kind of liking one that the playtest just came up with, which is a little silly. Golden Boys. I just don't know if I want to use that. It's obviously a kind of a play on words. It's kind of silly. I kind of like it. But just for now, I'm going to call them Golden Boys or Boys. Okay, so I've got one is up here. So the idea is that if you step in front of a Golden Boy around the block pad and you're in this fling path of the block, he will push it in that direction. So this level is all about manipulating them to push blocks how you would like them to be. So I think up here we just walk out. And there, he knocks that forward. So this one block you can push in such a way that when it gets destroyed it will end up on the block pad of your choosing, but you have to get it to like the closest block pad to the one that you want. Sorry, that's not said very well. You have to make sure that it is closer to the block pad you're targeting than any other block pad. So if I want it to go here for the M, I think that'll do it, because it was closer to this one than it was to this one or this one, so it went to that one. Okay, the D is probably not the right one to grab first. I have to spell that word. The word you see up here, A-D-Y-T-U-M, I have to spell it with blocks. This seems like a lot. Consider this is the 45th level of the game. So the player's already gotten through 44 other levels that train them on various things I'm explaining right now. But you see this bridge up here, it's translucent, so that means if you step onto it, you'll fall through it. But if you spell the word that's on the bridge will become opaque and solid, and you can walk on top of it. So I've got M set up such that if I'm in front of the path, this guy is going to push it across. I'm at a height that's lower, so he's not pushing it now. But you can see him kind of getting ready to push when I move in line. Okay, so I provoked him to cause him to push. I've got the M out of that area now, and I can move it into position to spell the word atodum, however that is pronounced. So I'm going to spell it in reverse order because I want it to be laid out so it's like I forget how to spell it, A-T-Y-D-U-M. So you got to go in reverse order so that the final position of it will spell the word correctly. So coming back up here, I see the second letter is U, so let's set up U. I need it to come out this way, so that means the one block needs to be placed on this block pad that's right here. So I'll move the one down, or south I should say, and then destroy it. It goes to the nearest block pad. So in order to provoke the boy into pushing the one, I have to get in line, and the way to do it is come over here. He didn't throw anything there because one of his friends was in the way. Oh, no, I'm wrong. I'm wrong. That wasn't the reason. I had to go up one more. Okay, so let's go get that ladder. I'll stop explaining every little thing and just complete this puzzle because it's a little bit lengthy. Okay, I need the T next. That one's a little trickier. To do this one, I need to move this axle out of the way. Let's bring the one north. Boom, boom, boom. Okay, there we go. He is loaded. He's ready to throw that one across and knock the T down for me. Okay, so what's next? I spelled T-U-M, I need the Y next. And it happens that the one is already in position to go up to the block pad that I wanted. Okay. So these guys are trying to knock me around with the blocks, but there's rails that are in between, and that's what stops them from hitting me. But they're not smart enough to figure out that their attempt to push the block at me is futile. It won't go through the rails. They're just not that smart. I mean, not to make them feel bad or anything. They just aren't very smart. Okay, and then this goes there. Okay, and then the one I want over here. So let's go. Bam, bam, bam. There we go. If you see me moving many squares at one time, that's flinging. It's a command you can do it anytime you want. It'll take you as far as you can go in one direction until you hit an obstacle. Okay, last letter. Hear that noise? That is a letter bridge closing. So, as I was saying before, this bridge is now opaque and solid. I can walk on it. It lets me continue up this way. And there's another golden boy up here. There's another puzzle here, but it's a bonus puzzle, and I'm not doing the bonus puzzles on the demo portion of the stream. So, anyways, that's the new level, and in this session I'm going to make even another level. I've had a pretty good track record of being able to finish up a new level in each weekday evening. I think about 4 times out of 5 I'm able to finish one. Sometimes it carries over to the next day. So let me find a different scene to use as the starting point. I like to grab different previously used levels. Oh, there was something I was going to do on this one. What was it? Oh yeah, I see these things are unpacked. Another thing I did recently is I made a tool that will unpack my prefabs for me. Okay, save that. What's that assertion thing? Okay. Alright, anyways, I don't want to get caught in that right now. Pre-process the level. And let's move on. Okay, so the thing I like to do is to take an existing level and do a save as on it, because I inherit like its lighting settings and stuff, and it's not strictly necessary for me to do that. Let's use Pear. Pear is one that looks pretty good to me. Yeah, visually this is one of my favorite levels. It's just got a real simple layout. It's pleasing. So I'm finding that the levels that have some kind of layout that's understandable, they carry a little bit of extra likability. Like they're better liked. The ones that you can get the gist of them, even though they'll contain all kinds of complexities. I think they go over better. So this was a pretty good get the gist of it type of a level. Let me do another save as on this. Do I even know what my level theme is? Yeah, I gotta think about this a tiny bit. Let's start with just brainstorm some level ideas. Okay. This one might be a good one, actually. Ice plus axles. I haven't done ice and axles level yet. This was kind of an interesting idea. So you could make a series of letter bridges, and you could spell the words that would enact different kinds of bridges to be formed, but there's a branching capability too. So you'd say from different nodes, you could spell one word or another. If you spelled a series of words to completion, then you'd be able to walk all the way across one path and reach the end. Let me just play with it a little bit. So I guess one thing is, like, if I'm having the same words at the end, it's not necessarily a good way to do it. So let's see, you can, you can't. Could have the last word just always be God. Some things could go across multiple bridges. Another thing that could be fun is you have to spell enough words to get into certain chambers that allow you to bring more blocks out and spell other things. What if there was some story-based character that was in each chamber and it represented a certain point of view? Okay, I think I'm onto something here. I'm going to stick with this. And I think it might be time for another story-based level. Okay, let us take the level and delete all the stuff inside of it. Alright, getting that good feeling. That feeling like, oh, I'm onto something. This could be good. This could be really good. Okay, so let's start. Alright, so it'll be a level where the top part is all the little bridges you do to get around, and the bottom part is where all the spelling happens. And there will be plenty of blocks to go around. Oh, and I picked the right starting level to do this because this one has got alternating floors on the 2s, which is just perfect for me. Give it a little stairway up the back to climb up here on. On the egg, let's turn off the south entrance because I'm going to put stairway going there. And for this one, stairs 2. 270. Okay. Okay. Let's throw a big old floor on the bottom. So let's say the first word will be you. I had hoped that I would get alternating pattern there. Let me see if I can fix that. One, two. Bring M up. 1, 2. And the floor. 1, 2. Oh. Let's go with just that then. Cool. Alright, you come up 1. Where? Alright, you go back down. You go down 1. So I got this security camera, and it keeps on getting set off by my neighbor walking around at night, total darkness, in pouring down rain in his backyard. I'm like, what the fuck are you even doing? Just go inside, be warm, be dry. Stop setting off my security camera. But I suppose it's his prerogative, you know, if he wants to do wet late night. Well, it's not late night. It just looks super late night because it's very dark. It is pitch black out there. The sun is set. It's 4:50 p.m. in Seattle. Yeah, it's quite dark. Okay, so it goes to you. Then there'll be a little fork in the road. And I'll do can or can't. But it occurs to me, if I'm going to have a sentence be spelled out, I really want it to be spelled out from the south side, because then you'll be able to see it looking like a sentence when it's all set up. So let me just kind of rotate all this stuff. 180. I might as well start off M down at the south or the north end if she's going to be heading south as well. So let's put that there and swap those two, and then let's bring M over to the new location. Turn her around so she faces out from the egg at the start of the level. Let's get this guy over there too. And the letter gate or letter bridge, I'll just move over. Okay, there it is right in front of her. Okay, so then we set a fork, our first choice for the player. I always hate how duplicating drops game objects down at the bottom and placing a prefab puts them up at the top. I'm like, couldn't they just both be starting off in the same location. That would make things easier for sure. I don't know, maybe for some other person it would make it harder. They're trying to do something else that I'm not trying to do. An interesting thing is if you spell can't, it'll close both of these bridges. Okay. Okay, I did think of a way that I can make this be a meaningful fork. Let's do always and never, kind of arriving at the same place. Hey, Goose of Wild. What's going on? Your vacation start yet? Awesome. I will join you in 2 days. And then I've got whole friggin' week and a half or so. Christmas to New Year's. All mine. Xamarin. Vaguely ringing a bell, but I don't know anything about it. Sounds like it's like a mobile cross-platform framework, something like that. Let me look it up. I won't make you explain it. Xamarin. No, you should just use React Native. Why don't you use React Native? Just to be a random asshole. I type in Xamarin and the first thing it says versus React Native. Look, just use React Native. It's better. Or Flutter. I have no idea what I'm talking about. I don't really do mobile these days. I'm not looking down on it. I'm just saying these days I'm not doing mobile. Just write in Swift with a cross compiler for all the other platforms you want. Don't you hate people that give flip advice? They don't really know what they're talking about. They just like throw it out there. Why don't you do it this way? I've heard Swift is good. It seems to be pretty well liked. Definitely better than Objective-C. Got some innovations in it, I guess. let's see. I want both of these kind of go to the same place. Let's get rid of this guy. Yeah, boy, I'm thinking like how many different combinations am I opening up here? This might be a lot. All right, let me decide on what I want to finish up with. So you can or can't. Always, never. And then come back to the same hub. Say can't believe, you can't win. Lose. Believe, doubt, win, lose. I think that'll do it. I think that's enough. I think I do want to leave room for like an unusual solution. Problem with using can and can't is that if you spell can't, it also closes can. That's okay, that works, because there'll still be a path to follow along. Okay. Okay, the bonus could be there's one passage where you can't actually see the entire word, but it is an English word, and you'll be able to see a couple of letters in it, and you can kind of fill in the blanks for what it might be, and then try spelling the word. Okay, so let me just do the rest of these. Leave, die, stay. It sounds much less fun than what I'm doing. Okay. Just to be ridiculous, I think I might add in a word that has no business being here. Oh man, that's a long word. I misspelled it already. Doubt, believe, win, lose. I don't need all four of those, just do, well, with this side's fairly built out. Leave, die, okay. I do want to balance it out a little bit, so I do have quite a bit over here. Okay, so just drag this out in 2 directions. Make a little fork. And let's say this one will be, you can't doubt, can't believe. Don't believe another one was win or lose. Just to make this layout a little more interesting, I will fiddle with this a bit. Okay, it's all going to move down. Okay, so move that down. It feels like this side should also have stairs, so let's do that. Just redo that. Okay, so then all of these things will go to different chambers. I'll have defenestrate be the last one. There should be enough letters to get to one chamber to start. So let's say you gotta do it in order. So it'll be you can never see. You can never leave. Okay, let me figure out the order that I want these to go in. So we'll say you can never leave. One. Okay. So there's just enough letters to spell that and nothing else. Okay, then I'll do you can never stay. This way. Okay, that will be the first chamber. think let's make them large enough that they can have windows and look kind of decorated. Okay. Let me fix one thing. Two, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So you say you can never leave, and from this room you're going to get the letters you don't have. You need S, T, well you need all 4 of those letters. So just okay, the room is too small. Let's throw a bystander in the middle here. Okay, on top I'll put a roof. Okay, so then you should be able to get that out. Spell everything. So let me put enough letters here for you can never. Okay. Also, let's put some walls around the whole thing. The thing is, I've got so many of these towers to build. I'm gonna need more space than what I've given myself. Maybe some of them can be outside of this whole spelling area thing. I won't put this in stone, I'll put it in pencil, these borders, but I need something to start with so that I can start shaping the puzzle a little bit. Okay, that's one section. Let's make it multiple sections so I don't have to redo the whole thing if I want to change something. It occurs to me I just need one block pad for each unique letter. That's it. So I'll get rid of the extra N. me see. Could go easy on myself too. I could make these roughly alphabetical. It's not a bad way to go. Do something a little bit Ouija board like. So M will be around here. Yeah. Oh, here, let's split this off into multiple game objects so I can more easily change them later. Let me make sure I can get up to here and knock stuff down and all that. Guess I will need to bring all this stuff up higher though, so that it'll catch things that I push out windows. So let's do that. two A's. One Y, one O, U, C, A2, N2, and gets 2. E gets 2. A gets, I already got A. V is 1. E, oh, E gets 3. E gets 4. Okay. I'm inclined to keep going, because if I just solve a puzzle with these, it won't be the same thing as after I put in all the towers. So you can never leave. You bring down STAY. That allows you access to this guy over here. What about just some stairs going up? Stop. Stupid pro builder. Come on. Why would you do that? There we go. All right. Down here. Let's make this object so it fits my landings. here. Let's see, we get another little dude. Bystander. Come on. Okay, inside of here, I'll just have the player destroy the blocks to get them back out. Although, there's an argument you might want to have them come out this way. Anyways. Okay, so what am I unlocking next? So I've got the T from stay, which I can use in can't. So it might be nice to open up one of these other ones over here. All right, so we'll say you can't win will be next. You can never stay. You can't win. All right, so let's look at the inventory of letters for each place. So this one we go 2A, 4E, O, U. C. Okay, got it. N2 or 2N. Okay, 2N, 4E. V. I think I forgot to put R down there. L, A. Oh, there's two V's. Okay. So let me make sure I got the R's in there and the two V's. Okay, and then I do have an R, good. 4 E's, 2 A's, 2 N's, okay, that makes sense. Then I said, you can never stay, and I was going to add to that. I don't have to add an A, so I can take one A out. So let's say this is the inventory here. So I'm adding S, T. Oh, I already have a Y. But I'll need two of them. Okay. So S, T, and Y, those are the new letters, S, T, and Y. Let's take an A out. Okay, you can't win. So you I've got okay, actually this gets me sty up here. This one I'm considering what to add to. The spell you can't win. I've got the T already. I don't have a W, so I'll need a W. I've got the N. I don't have an I, so I need an I. That guy will give me W and I. Okay, so I will also need to add down below some block pads. So S, T, and Y needs to be down below. I've already got Y. And then I'll be adding W and I next. F, G, H, I. All right, what's the good next word? It would be nice if there was one where two open up. And it might not be obvious to you. Okay, so I've got you can never leave, you can never stay. So there's an extra thing that any of the chambers that you can visit from this side should have an alternate passage when never is open. So this guy over here needs like a gate that says never, but you can go in. On the other hand, this person could just simply change their dialogue when you walk up to them with one or the other spelled, and they just change their argument to be the exact reverse of what they said before. So let me throw always in towards the end. And I think by the time you spell all these things, you'll have enough letters for it. Or maybe something close. Okay, I'll leave always for the very end, even after defenestrate. So I did. You can never. I did leave. I did stay. I mean, defenestrate second to last. So that means I gotta do all these doubt, win, believe. Lose. Let's do lose next. I've got an L already. I've gotten. What did I get an O from? Oh, for you. So I need an extra O. I got an S already. Do I have enough E's? Yeah, I got so many E's. All right. I'll be right back. I gotta do one little thing. I'll be back. back to work. Okay, so you can't win. Let's add an O. But you gotta make a tower or platform to get to. This is what I mean by it being pointless to test the level before I get all the towers laid down. I'm changing the potential paths through the spelling space when I add towers. I should be a little careful because I need to keep room in here for more letters. Goddamn hiccups. Okay, I'm gonna finish the rest of this level off stream. If anyone's lurking, if Goose is still on, hey, nice to have you around. I'll catch you later. Oh, hiccups. That's why I'm stopping the stream. I just want to like be quiet and my hiccups will go away. Alright, stopping the stream. Stopping the stream. Stopping it. Stopping it now.